I still remember the first time I saw these things. In the heat haze, they looked just like waves.
Another glorious battle.
Thomas Memorial. Never thought anything could contain that man, you know? That booming laugh, that bottomless appetite, boundless energy. Now he's under a pile of rocks. To be alone? With my thoughts? Huh. Envoy, that's the last thing I want. This is where you're supposed to distract me, lighten the mood with a wisecrack or something. Trying? I thought I was doing a pretty good job. There's something I didn't tell you about Thomas' death. Remember how I noticed he'd lost his badge? I went out. I told him I was going to go find it. He told me to stay. I said I'd be right back. I walked away, Envoy, and I kept walking. You're right. I used to think it would fade over time, but guilt's like a fine wine. Now you know why I never went back to his house in Emerald Stair, why I never came back to Third Born. At least I'm in good company. The truth is, traveling with you and Marius, getting to know Giada, it's felt easy. Too easy. Okay, not that part. But facing those threats with you all makes them seem beatable. Together. And that worries me. I'm not a joiner. I'm good for a skirmish, some war stories, a few drinks, but I'm not someone you keep around. Come on, you know my story now. I let people down. I let them down when they're counting on me most. Oh, I know I'm not. The world is full of every kind of selfish, greedy, cowardly bastard you can imagine. Doesn't make it any better to be one of them. I know what I am. I'm finally facing it. But he's not here, and that is because of me. I'm finally owning that. What? No, I didn't. He died pulling my ass out of the fire, and I still let him face it alone. How can I remember him without remembering that? He'd tell me to pull my head out of the muck and look to what's ahead. That I messed up, but that's no reason to keep messing up. And he'd probably do it over a cup of his awful Merc brew. I never realized I'd let my failure change the way I remembered him. One of the things I loved about Tama was how he gave us all a fresh start. No matter where we'd come from or what we'd done. I drifted to Paradise, but never thought about where I'd go from this. Tama always talked about the places he hoped to see. The islands of Deadfire, the tundras of Nasitok, the ancient cities of Old Valia. Maybe I ought to see some of those places for us both. As a traveler, not a soldier. Once we've stopped the Dream Scourge and dealt with the Steel Garrote. One way to find out, isn't there? I've got some things to sort out, but it feels good to have something to look forward to. An arch with a seaside view. That's what that cartographer mentioned, right?
Quiet, Nimdut.
What you got? Where am I looking? And roll. Watch the left. I don't see. And roll. The blind! And roll! And roll! rough! Another down! Not bad, Marius. Oh, no, you don't! And rough! Not looking so good. Worth and rough! Eon Seek! Listen! And rough! Ten! That it? And rough! And roll!
before. Do you hear the dust whisper on the wind? Muscles in the tide pools, the swell of life. Now our memory is a wound reopened. You are Nirmana, one of those who speak for us. Your gift shone a different shade from others of your kind. The souls of the departed danced before you like sea foam. Tell us, what did you make of the songs they sang to you? A mouth, a conduit, a welcome curiosity. One day a voice called you to the wilds outside your village. Find us in the highest heights, we said. Come, speak to us. You left your world behind, set off upon uncharted sea. Reflect. The body fights to survive, but the mind is clear. One day, you came to the place where the stone challenged the clouds. Night fell. 100 blazing lights refracted in the sky. We appeared. Your essence joined with ours. We shared what we had seen. You perceived us in new colors. Tell us, Nirmana, what did you learn? The bee pollinates the blossom. One hand serves the next. You sailed home to the village, eager to share what you had seen. We prickled. Something was wrong. Trouble like salt on the breeze. People had chased the water back. They raised the wood and stone. They built a tremendous temple. They offered us their stores of food. Trap the falcon, clip its wings. They feared you. They feared us. They tried to placate, to control. Your eyes turned up. You saw a statue, a prison. This was not our form. A wellspring boiled. Our cry rose in your throat. This could not stand. Stone smashed on tile. We shuddered. The people's hearts inflamed. They brought their fists upon you. How could you turn against your own? Duty? Obligation? Dread? The ground shakes. The thorns prick. A crack carves through the pillars. Why? The tide crashes. The earth gives way beneath our roofs. We thought Nothing. We swipe at echoes of the past. We remember now. A cut. A chasm as deep as the sea. A wound gouged into our skin in our thrashing. We did this. Purge the poison. Let it out. The only path is through. The sun rose on the barren earth. The village had tumbled down the chasm. Only ruins remained. The few who survived faced the wilds, their new home. Hunger, blistered feet. Clouds parted. Hatred gave way to desperation. They looked to you. Wisdom, the purest offering. People again condemned to wander. A village, one day rebuilt. In time, all those who spoke for us came to Thirdborn to face their fate. Tradition without memory, a trial of unknown lineage. We saw the clay settle on the ammonite, and we learned. We twine together. We reach for the sky. We grow. We grow. We grow.
And rot! Take worth and rot! Nice shot!
Nothing like a win with a good team.
Hey there, brother. Here for a dip? Or we can get right to business. 'Cause a glint in your eye says you're here for a reason. Well, I have an idea. You'll have been to Thirdborn by now. Anyone who comes here goes there. And knowing my old captain, he'd have said hello. And last I saw him, he said something about wanting a reunion drink, so, you know, it's been a long time coming. You talked to the others yet?
He might not be how you remember him.
That so? How's he doing these days? He didn't catch the scourge, did he?
No, but his whole village did. He's got a lot of souls to grieve.
Thank the gods for small mercies. Poor Koa. I guess our drinks will be pretty somber then, huh? He needs Ranga, really. They were tight, like twine.
It felt less like asking and more like a duel.
Yep, sounds like Ranga. She's convinced the captain's trying to kill her. So she's got a temper, and our last deal went south. None of that's anybody's fault. Sometimes things fall off the back of a boat. Doesn't mean somebody pushed. Well, you know how it is. Captain says one thing, maybe we say another. Maybe we had a deal go sideways. Maybe it was politics. Maybe the deal was also kind of politics. See, old Captain likes an empire. Loves all the pomp and circumstance. Ranga, though. Nothing gets her madder than people thinking anyone could be born to wear a crown.
Politics. Destroying friendships and families since the dawn of time.
I wouldn't be caught dead anywhere else.
Don't mention it. Just maybe order an extra drink for me.
Disturbed us.
Here we go! And rough! And rough! Lulu Fen!
Everybody all right?
And roll! And roll! And roll! Take worth and roll! Stinging wasps! You tear it off! In the eye! Stay down!
Keep quiet.
Take worth and roll! Take worth and roll! Take worth and roll! And roll! Take worth and roll!
I was just getting warmed up.
one measly dungeon. How bad can it be?
No, Dario. I'm not doing this.
This is your fault. You went soft on that merchant. Barely nicked him. Reckon he lived and ratted us out to the constable. So we're gonna lay low in these ruins and sit on our haul. Who knows? Maybe we'll find treasures inside that'll make us rich.
Rich? You're gonna kill us all. Wow's eyes. Who are you?
Hey, first of all, we only bled that merchant a bit. Still quite alive when we left him.
I don't like this, Dario. This is how we get ourselves killed. First you said we should come to the Living Lands, and I went with you.
Stealing from that merchant was your idea, though. And credit where credit is due. It was a solid one.
Now you want me to break into some dungeon full of traps? I've had it.
Kuta, bow. If it bothered you that much, you should have said so. Told you we should have gone into the ruins instead. I told you it'd be simpler. Now look what happened.
You're mine now. I won't hold up.
And rock! And rock! And rock! Urusen! Oten! Worth and roll!
You okay? We got them all.
And rock! Worth and rock! Worth and rock!
Capo's been busy. I should have known he couldn't sit still.
I'll act all impressed when it doesn't break and make us fall to our deaths. No way across here. Oh well, guess we'd better turn back.
Take your best shot.
Here we go. Worth and Roth. And Roth. And Roth.
Coming with the guys.
He on seat. And Roth. And Roth. Worth and Roth.
We make a good squad.
Bandits, probably. Bet they had no idea what to expect.
I've never met him by traps in bulk.
There's not going to be one. And then there's whatever this is.
Worth and rock!
Nice job.
Okay! Worth and rock! Worth and rock! Worth and rock! Worth and rock! And rock!
See. Gotcha.
Worth and rock! Worth and rock!
Take a moment, people.
Be careful. These traps can use sarcasm.
And rock!
Another win, but who's counting? Considering he fought a Leviathan, I'm surprised it looks this good.
Capo put the Leviathan's heart on a pedestal. I mean, really.
No trash? Maybe he figured if we made it this far, we'd earned it.
Thank Aethys. I thought you'd never come out of there. I've been waiting for ages. I'm fine. Uncle Capo taught me everything I need to survive. It's why he's always so... No! I can't get distracted. This is too important. Listen to me. I came to find you as soon as I heard what my uncle asked you to do. I just wanted you to meet him, not go on one of his stupid escapades. What do you think? You have to put the heart back. Or take it away. Whatever you do, don't give it to him. I know I didn't follow the path he laid out for me. I've given him everything else to make up for it. But this is different. Apparently, if you grind a fossilized Leviathan heart and mix it with wine, it becomes a poison. I found his notes on it. I think that's what he wants it for. I don't know, but he's been more and more upset lately. I'm afraid he believes he's so sick. He has no other choice. He's been a hero for so long. I don't think he can imagine a life in bed. You've gotta put a stop to it. Any way you know how.
The wolf eats the hemlock. What suffering could be so great?
Then we've gotta go back. Right now. I'll go find the Tiranui. He'll know what to do. If you can talk any sense into him. Just hurry. I'll be there when I can. I hope so. I'll see you soon.
Here.
Thank you for telling us about Tama. For what it's worth, I don't think less of you. Dealing with grief, it's never easy.
I've lost people before. You're right. The grief is never easy. What I didn't know how to deal with was the shame, knowing I'd failed them.
We never fail those who love us. But our conscience tells us otherwise.
Listen, thank you for visiting Tama's memorial with me. I ran from that for so long. I never would have faced it without your help. Like I just woke up with a hangover. Every feeling, every memory I tried to keep a lid on is sloshing around, and I'm struggling to keep my balance. But I'm also remembering moments I hadn't let myself think on in a long time. Feeling warmth I couldn't get close to. Yeah, after I ride out the worst of it.
We think of grief as a burden, as something to be conquered. After a while, it gets to be so familiar, it's almost a source of comfort.
I wish this were another burden to conquer. That would feel easier. It's hard to imagine grief ever being a comfort. But I'll have to take your word for it.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
Thanks. I'll get there. And thank you for seeing this through with me. Was there something else? Shake the sand out of your bedroll before you settle in.
Wouldn't want to end up like that.
Who needs fabric? We still have stuff. Oh, you're back. What can I do for you? Who needs fabric? We still have stuff.
Oh, you're back. What do you want? Wait, was it an elf and their two strange friends?
Oh, the one that looks like they lick wet paint for a living? That one?
Oh, they're very well known to me. Thanks for letting me know, Envoy. What did you even get from them? Sure, whatever you say. I wish this was the dumbest thing these two have done. I think they were born tricksters. They certainly found their fun at my expense growing up together. Our parents had to step in more than once to get them in line. Guess it just never took.
Right, okay. I can keep track of maybe one more brother. Any more than that, we, have to start over.
Didn't you know? The twins are my brothers. Though I guess I can see the confusion. I do take more after my mother. I'll have to have a talk with them, especially now that Aiko and his friends won't be allowed back in town. I suppose it was only a matter of time before his stupidity caught up with him. Well, seems like I have to thank you for letting me know. I'll just add it to my to-do list. I should check in on Daiko, too. I hope he's not crying. I never know what to do when folks cry. Here, we hand these out to the kids from time to time. Makes them feel good about helping. I'll take the drugs from here. So again, thank you so very much for helping the community. Have a nice day. Oh, you're back. Really? Which one? One less thing for me to worry about. Thank you. Enjoy your skates. One less thing for me to worry about. Thank you. Enjoy your skates. One less thing. One less thing. Oh, wait. That's everything off the board, isn't it? Good job. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go pass out.
Godlike? Godlike?
Godlike. Ah, back already? Have you got the heart? Huh? You won't even let an old man ask how you like my designs. Fine then. Start talking. Damn that child to the depths! They were never supposed to know. I have the dream scourge. I'm starting to feel it in my bones. You'd think. It comes on slowly. So slowly, I don't think folk realize until it's too late. I've got shakes, tremors that weren't there before. But the worst are the dreams. Sand swallowing Thirdborn. A garden, vines eating at old ruins. People say the dream scourge is a soul plague. I'm no fool. It's in my head, eating away at me. I saw it at the gates of Thirdborn. People go mad. They kill their kin. I don't want to hurt Chico. I'd hoped to go out quietly, but my Nikai is smart. I didn't realize they'd uncovered my plan. I want to die as myself, on my own terms.
On the one hand, it isn't our place to decide how someone ought to live or die. On the other hand, the Leviathan's heart was never his to begin with. Finders keepers. At the end of the day, I think eating a Leviathan's heart is an impractical way to end one's life. To each their own.
Let the man die. Making him live with the Dream Scourge is far worse.
You know what I do understand? That he'll die because of you.
Wait, there's Dream Scourge in town? That's a real problem. An actual, real, massive problem.
Not anymore. Not now that he's given Capo the poison he needs to kill himself.
Shit. I have to tell Temerty.
Damn you. Everything was fine until you poked your nose into it. I hope the sand swallow you and you never come back to Thirdborn again!
Yeah, kid doesn't know what they're saying. Just let them grieve.
Yoo-hoo! Over here, dear. Ah, there you are. It's rather rude of you to keep a lady waiting. I'll forgive you, though. It gave me a chance to dip into my notes about the Circle of Archmagi. One does not simply waltz into an Archmage's domain unprepared. Tell me, dearie, how much do you know about Reengrim? Oh, lovely. Then you know what we're up against. Oh, her spells are legendary. The Circle of Archmagi are the most powerful magical beings in Aora. Whatever the reason, the fact that she's here at all is significant. Oh, Andras Titties, the Circle sent the Archmage of Terror. Oh, she's just brilliant. Well, Nakukubel is the largest of the godless ruins. It's still got its share of secrets. There must be something in there of interest to Reengrim. Probably something powerful. I knew I liked you, darling. I'll be with you every step of the way. Those Steel Garrote bastards stole all my research about the Godless. They'll get to the garden first over their dead bodies. I can show you the way to Reengrim's domain, but we should travel lean. The less of us there are, the less likely she'll take notice. You'll need me to get you in the door, so who's staying behind?
You got it. I'll make sure to roll around in the warm sun for a bit while I'm at it.
Perfect. Oh, this is going to be fun. Who needs fabric?
We still have stuff.
This damned sickness is getting worse.
Who needs fabric? Oh, you're back. What can I do for you? We still have various linens and silks in stock.
When you were in the Navy, did you ever get shipwrecked?
Once. The seas were choppy, and we scraped the edge of a reef. Pretty far from any of our bases, unfortunately.
And when the rations ran out,
Did I?
did you eat any of your crewmen?
No, we went fishing and harvested fire kelp. Why?
Cannibalism is supposed to be good for the soul. According to research, anyway.
What research?
I've also heard that sailors have appetites that can't be sated on land.
Oh, I can attest to that.
Sometimes it's just about survival. You make different decisions when your life is on the line.
You people read too many adventure stories. Doesn't the thought make you queasy?
On the bright side, if we're ever short on supplies, it's useful to know who gets eaten first.
I've always thought that you looked good enough to eat, Kyle.
Just remind me never to get on a ship with any of you.